this time we'll be showcasing the Apostate class. And as I said before my last video ended, this is my favorite class. This is definitely my favorite class. Unfortunately, the weekly event is based upon the Necromancer. But I already did the Necromancer already, so we won't be, more than likely, probably won't be doing a weekly event tonight. But again, you know, if people like these videos, you want me to keep coming out with them, I can, you know, after I do this class, you know, going forward, maybe I can just focus on weekly events, you know, and stream that and upload that. You know, let me know in the comments. Definitely message me, you know, hit me up on Twitch, whatever. Doesn't matter. Just let me know what's up. So we're gonna skip on that. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Endless Misery. Right. So we are on Apostate, as I said. So based upon the description for this class, Apostates focus on flipping maneuvers and using the most powerful side of the cards. Maneuvers are used to increase their weak statistics and allow them to change every situation to their advantage. Right? So their ultimate ability, Apostate charge their ultimate ability with every flip performed and use their ultimate ability to flip their whole hand. Then the passive skill is flip cards stay in hand instead of going to grave. So there's no grave, which I highly like about this class. And then you draw one additional card for every 4 maneuver used in a turn. I guess that's 4 and maneuver used in a turn. I think it's missed to be 4th. I don't know. But yeah. So that's pretty much it. And like I said, I always rate the classes, and this being my favorite class for a reason, I would definitely give it a 9. Just the simple fact of how you can, just based upon what the description says, you use the most powerful side of cards to increase your power, your attack power, to change the situation into, you know, a win for you, basically. So it's basically got a lot of flexibility, but it's not easy. It's not an easy class to learn. I would say that this is pretty much combined with the Zealot class and the Sentinel class. Pretty much both of those classes combined into one, and then I feel like you, out of that, the outcome would be this class here. So if you like those 2 classes, then you might like this class. But again, you know, it's more of a strategic approach. You know, every battle isn't going to go the way you want it to, pretty much. So you gotta basically like find ways to flip this situation into your favor, basically. The weaknesses of this class, however, though, this is basically a barrier class. So again, barriers only last 1 turn. It doesn't matter how much barrier you have. You could have 100 barrier, gone after that turn. You could have 20 barriers, gone after that turn. You could have 5 barrier, gone after that turn. So barriers basically would protect you, just like the Z-Line, just like the Sentinel class. All right, so let's jump in. That's me. So you can get it really situated. All right, so like always, there's always at least 1 card that will stay in each class's hand, and this would be this maneuver called Idea. And I'm gonna hit the select or back button, and if you bring it up, see the 1 out of 2, like which I pretty much explained before, that means that there's 2 sides to this card. So the first card, or the first side of the card, is Idea. This turn, go over here and show it better. This turn, the next maneuver costs no energy or ability, right? So you see how the fence is 1, this fence is 1, and this bow draw is 2, right? So if I use this Idea, look, it changes them to 0. And then the second half of this card, or the back side, is that it's called Stunning Idea, which is still a maneuver card, but what this effect does is that it discards all maneuvers and it reduces armor of all enemies by 20 until the end of combat. So that's 5 armor for each card discarded. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I was to use this card, it would pretty much, and I'm gonna showcase it just so you can see it. It's gonna get rid of my maneuver cards and look at the enemy's armor. It dropped down to 20 because it was 4 cards that were discarded. It doesn't include the maneuver card that you use to reduce their armor. It's the other cards that you have in your hand that are maneuvers. It won't get rid of your arrows, and it won't get rid of your weird cards, and it won't get rid of your quiver cards. Alright? So I'm just gonna attack him. And I don't want to use that because it's not gonna stun him. Alright, and then so we got the same thing. So this is pretty much a rinse, wash, and repeat kind of situation. If you want to get your first maneuver usage to 0, so basically you could play an additional card if you use the idea. If you don't use the idea and you just go ahead and use whatever maneuver, then you kind of like lose an energy point. But you don't want to do that. You want as many energy points as possible to use in a turn. And then if you look on the left, that is the ultimate ability. Once it gets to 5, you can then flip the cards in your hand. And then with every flip, your damage will go up. So I think it said plus 90. That's why you see my attack power at 190%. Right? So then if I use idea again, see I only got 1 energy point available. Now I have 0, but I can still use a maneuver card because it reduced the cost of a maneuver card by 1. Or to 0, basically. It doesn't matter how much it costs. It reduces it to 0. And then when you use that maneuver card, it'll you can't use any more points. Like that would be my last point right there. So I just discarded that, hoping that I would get more arrows. And this is pretty much the sentinel part coming in. You're attacking with arrows while you're trying to basically reduce their armor. Right? So he's gonna attack here, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to kill him. So I'm gonna put up a fence, and then I'm gonna do a bow draw so I can increase my damage by 25, and I'm gonna attack, and it didn't kill him. We're not gonna take any damage because I put a barrier up. Alright, so let's reduce his armor by 25 for 3 turns. Start using my fence. Now I can go ahead and I could go ahead and do this, but I don't think that's gonna kill him. So what I can do is just go ahead and flip. Idea. See how the bow draw was blinked out because it cost 2, but because I used the idea, it made it 0. Bow draw to get that extra 25. Attack. Got him down to 22. So basically half of his HP. And these 2 arrows should kill him. They're not going to do anything else. And that's pretty much a battle with the Apostate class. Alright? And then the cards are going to be similar for the Sentinel, the Zealot, and the Apostate class. They're all going to have the same cards that they use. But for this class, I feel like definitely maneuvers are the highlight because you gain armor, and armor gains you that barrier so you don't get hit. Quiver cards are okay, but again, they take away from your ultimate ability, and so do arrows. If they cost a point, they'll take away from your ultimate. So the goal is always to pretty much, I'm going to take this hidden treasure, is to pretty much get your armor up as high as you can. And then you also want to balance between damage and armor. So you want to have a good attack power, but you also want to be making sure you're protecting yourself as well. Right? So let's draw 1 card. I was hoping I would get a fence. I don't have a fence. So this unbreakable fence is not going to work, right? Because I have 0 armor, if you can see it right next to the fist. But if I use it, it flips the card and it doesn't go out my hand like with any other class, right? So now I use it again, and now I have armor to protect me from the enemy that's about to attack me. And I'm going to stun the Faith Healer because he's trying to heal him. Alright, so that's how you use that when you don't have armor. If your armor is a negative, if it's at 0, unbreakable fence. Use fence again. I got 10 armor. Now if I use fence again, I'm going to gain another armor because it's on top of the armor that I already had. Or more armor. Not another armor. Pardon me. Right? So fence again because he's going to attack me. So I want to keep protecting myself. I want to gain this 50% damage for this turn because I'm trying to get this enemy out of here. And then you see I'm still building up my ultimate too. It's at 8. So I could go ahead and... Nah, I'm going to do what I'm doing right now because it's still him just attack me. I was going to flip, but I'm not going to flip my cards because I'm still want to build my ultimate. Reduce their armor. Definitely a good tactic to use. You want to reduce their armor as much as possible. Alright, so I use the idea so I can get my fence to 0 for the energy point. See, I used 2 cards, but I only used 1 energy because that idea was 1. And then when that card was used, it reduces all maneuvers to 0. So that's how I was able to still keep 2 energy. That's the definitely the highlight of this class, how you are able to keep energy like that, you know, for any given turn. Alright, so I got my ultimate maxed. Now I'm gonna draw some arrows because that's another thing. If you use the ultimate ability and you don't draw the arrows or use the quiver card, then you're pretty much discarding your arrows, meaning that they won't be in your hand anymore. Right? Sorry, flip. Get that. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my ultimate by holding down X. Now look at my damage. I was gonna say I thought I was gonna kill him, but it's cool. We'll stun him again because we don't want him healing him. And in this turn, we should be able to get him out of here. Just like that. And again, now we're down to just 1 enemy, so I could keep reducing his armor. Gonna attack here. Alright, now this enemy is gonna attack me. So get my fence back. Just like what I was saying. Look at the damage he's doing and match it up with your fence as best as you can to minimize damage if you can't fully protect yourself. Always look at the enemy's attack. Alright, so now we're gonna show you some overkill real quick. So here's the bow, right? 100. So look at my attack power. 200. Then I use this. 225. And that's a quick way to get your attack power up. Definitely great for bosses, hard fights, multiple enemies. I'm gonna take the cover shot because I like having the option of getting a 15 barrier if I don't have anything else to protect me. Like I said, negating some damage is better than negating none. I'm gonna just take this here so I can reduce the cost of 1 card in combat at the first turn. I like that. That's a great passive. Alright, so it looks like both these enemies are going to hit me. So I'm just going to use my barrier. Even though they're not going to do much damage, but I still want to just protect myself from taking any damage this early. And I can just focus on the Faith Healer. Because he's the threat here. He can heal them. Alright, so we got a unbreakable fence. So I go ahead and use my idea to flip it. And flip that. Alright, got enough to protect me. See that? That's going to reduce their armor for each maneuver that was discarded. Just going to use that to get a barrier up. That's why I ended up using my barrier, because I didn't want to take damage. Alright. Same thing. So now I just want to build up my ultimate ability, because these enemies, like I've said many times, if you don't know by now, if you hit them and then you don't kill them, they basically put infected cards in your deck, and each infected card will take away from your HP. So I'm trying to basically get my attack power as high as I can, so I can basically one shot or one kill them, or whatever term you want to use. and I can get them both out of there in one turn. So let's see what we can do with this turn. Let's go ahead and use this. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my ultimate ability. Now you see how this is blank because now I can't use it because it took away. When you use your ultimate ability, you have 0 out of 15. So it took away my quiver 2 arrows. But luckily I still had other arrows in my card, in my hand, so I can at least attack. You know? I'm gonna attack with that. Get that card out, and this should kill him. No? Okay. Well, this should. Alright, see how I didn't take damage? Same thing here with him. Just keep building our ultimate until we get to a certain point, and we can just get this enemy out of here in one turn. See, I can attack now, but it's only going to do 10 to 17 damage. He has 60 HP, so I'm just going to keep building. Keep building. I'm just going to stun him. This way I ain't got to worry about necessarily putting up a, I want to reduce his armor. I don't got to worry about putting up a barrier. Wonder if maybe now I can attack him. Alright, only did that. Alright, nope. Didn't get him out. So now I'm in a situation where I can play it to try to get that card on my deck, because if I kill him, I'm going to take HP damage. If I kill him right now, I'm gonna lose HP. So I can hold off and wait to see if that card comes back, so I can get it out of my hand. Just in the turn, I'm trying to look for that card. There it is. So I got it out now. Now use my ultimate. 19 of 33. He got 16. Didn't take any damage. That's how you play that. Drugs. If you play more than 5 maneuvers in a turn. So you want to really read these passives. Like, if you can't get anything with armor, then you want maneuvers, or you want damage. But you see, I got that each arrow card, the unlimited power, and the passive, the last one. Each arrow card drawn from quiver increases your damage by 20% this turn. So with this class, I basically tried to do my best to make it as flexible as I can. So put me in a situation like if I'm, outnumbered or I can't make a move, I still got something to rely on at the end of it. To maybe get me to my next turn where I can make a difference. That's the goal. Alright? So if you play more than 5 maneuvers in, I'll take that. Just to draw the 2 additional cards. Alright, as you see, look at the enemies. They're all about to attack. Except for the Red King and the Queen. So first thing I want to do is go ahead and use my idea. And fence to get my armor up. And I'm going to use that because I don't want to have a random card increase next turn. 9, that's 27. So I'm going to stun someone just so I don't take damage. And I'm going to start attacking somebody here. Right? It's a great card here. Gain, I think 40 or 30 armor for 4 turns. Boost up my armor. That is a great card. And then this card has 3 sides to it. So you got the first one, Swift Move It. Gain 30 armor for 4 turns. So when that flips, it's going to go to Fast Movement. Gain 30 armor for 2 turns. And then when that flips a 3rd time, it's going to end up on this side. Gain 30 armor this turn. Alright, so it's definitely important to read. Finding ways to boost your armor is always important. Alright, I'm just reducing their armor. Attacking, making sure I'm protected with a barrier. Like the best thing with this class, once you get armor pretty much up high enough, you can literally like protect yourself and keep attacking at the same time. Alright, so we gotta do something here because we have nothing to protect us. So I'm gonna go ahead first because I wanna build. The more maneuvers you use, the higher your attack power is gonna boost up, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and use. I'll probably use this to get more attacks in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and reduce their armor. Now I'm gonna use my ultimate because I have nothing to protect me. So I gotta at least get somebody out, which I did. He was gonna attack too. 2 people out, just off of boosting up my ultimate ability. All right. Looks like we got the. So I'm gonna probably try to do my best to just work on the Red King like I always try to do, because the Red Queen isn't really a threat here. It's more the King. And if the Queen is still alive, the King can't attack. Just in case if anyone didn't know that. Alright, armor. And just building up my armor. Alright, let's start attacking them. Draw 1 card. Let's go ahead and use that. Let's go ahead. Because I'm trying to get this fight over with, so I want to do as much damage, but I don't want to completely like deplete my ultimate ability. Alright, I don't want to lose life, so I'm going to go ahead and create a barrier. I'm not worried about that. So now, since I did that, I'm just going to work on like building up my ultimate and just protecting myself. Flip. Yeah, armor up to 75. So I'm just going to go ahead and stun so I don't get hit because I didn't have anything to protect me. Same thing. Just building up. Reduce armor. Attack. Alright, now we're in a situation where we could really do some damage here. So I'm going to go ahead first. So I just used the arrow bag, so it took away 3 of my ultimate, but I want to get that back some. I would definitely want to get that on. And I'm going to go ahead and reduce their armor again. Now I'm going to use my ultimate because that's 15 out of 15. And that almost killed him. 14. So the next arrow should do it. Yep, 15 out of 26. Gone. So I usually go with armor over health, especially if I'm at 60 still. Skin 70 health, 60. I mean, you know, I'm just showcasing this class. What we'll probably end up doing is doing the Conquest mode, just so I can showcase this class off more, instead of just doing this, where I can actually, you know, take you guys into the actual like world, so you can see like, you know, the difficulty I'm playing on and what I like to do, you know, throughout my playthroughs to try to successfully come out on top, as always, right? So we'll probably play up to the golem. I always like to get up to him. That ultimately shows me, you know, I feel like how good I am and what kind of challenges that I'm gonna be in for tonight. That's my measuring stick. Their armor. Put the barrier on. I'm gonna actually use a candle just to help me out, just, you know, because it's starting to be a lot going on. Don't be afraid. Don't be like me, you know, when you're in a situation and you're like, should have probably used armor and then my candle, but it's cool. That should protect me, hopefully. You know, definitely use your candles if you need to. Trying to get him out. Okay. That wasn't as bad as it could have been. Trying to think what should I do here. I might stun him and then cover shot because I want this enemy out. Use that. Got the barrier up to protect me. Reduce that armor because I just stunned him. Knock that right back down. Barrier because as you can see, my armor is negative. I think someone like one of the enemy types had messed up my armor situation, so I gotta get them out of there. Or it could have been the enemy I just killed, the forest sentinel. I always called him horned beast or something like that. I took damage a little bit there. No, it's this enemy type here. Okay. Now I'm down negative 15. Right? So let's get the cover shot. That's it. That's why I got that card, because that's another way to protect you if you don't have a barrier. And he's gone. He's going to attack 4 times 3 as well. 4 times 4, 16. So no more than 16 times. I still don't understand why my armor is negative, but I'm going to do something about that. See if we can get, okay, nothing. That's fine. Now, just go ahead and up my attack power while I'm at it. I got 280. Let me go ahead and do that. Okay, I think I might be able to get this person out of here. So up that, and there you go. 1 hit. I should have saw what the damage was, but clearly it was more than what he had. Alright, so like I said, I usually don't take too many quivers and arrow cards, but again, if you can get anything to reduce an enemy's armor, definitely get it, because there's not many cards in this class, and there's not many passives that will allow you to reduce the enemy armor. I should have got that ultimate ability, but it's cool. Let's go ahead and do armor. Draw 1 card with his energy reduced by 1, and we got that. Go ahead and use this because I want to start reducing these enemy types armor. You see they had 40 armor I think to start, but I just reduced it. And then the abomination in the middle is going to attack both of them. You saw me pull off this strategy before. I don't have nothing to protect me, so I would just use the barrier. I could have stunned him, but I want him to keep attacking. I don't want to stop the attacking flow. So to get these 2 enemy types out of here, use the armor. Reduce him some. Then attack. Alright. Well, he's going to kill both of them, so that's cool. So I'm not even going to attack. You know, it would just be down to a 1-on-1. So I can just start attacking him. Got them out. Yep. Just as I saw it. Use. Just flipping cards. I like when the Jeep goes zoom. Oh. Gone. This is a good card here. Like I said, you want to boost your damage up with this class as much as possible. This is also a good card, but it's only for 1 turn. But look, it flips and you gain plus 50 damage this turn. So I can go with this, gain 100 to 200 damage this turn. Or I can go with this, gain a 50 armor, and then gain the plus 50 when the card flips. I'm going to go with this card because I like this one. Overdraw. getting that 200 plus damage on top of, if you flip cards on your ultimate, you could easily have a 800 power attack power, which will pretty much wipe out everybody in this game in one turn, one hit. 3 cards or less gain. Oh, I like this too. Gospel of Temperance. If you have flipped 3 or less cards this turn, gain 20 barrier at the end. Definitely a good card to have, or a good passive, excuse me, to have. You don't have any barrier, and perfect timing for taking on our good friend Golem. I get tired of him every week. Just boosting my armor. And then I want to take this little Golem, start getting him out. I'm gonna go ahead and use that card just because I know it's gonna spawn another enemy, but stunning them for 2 turns is big. So I can start like working on a game plan, and this gives me time to build my ultimate without being so on the attack. Perfect. I'm gonna actually aim this at him because I'm trying to just get him out. I'm gonna use that just to build it up, just to protect myself a little bit more, because I didn't know if that was gonna hit me or not. Gain that armor. Let's gain some more armor. Gain armor. Okay. Alright, got that overdraw now. It's a card that I was very high on. As we start to work, start reducing their armor more. You don't want it to be a situation where you gotta take on all 3 enemies or more at one time, because if you might not be able to block everybody's attack, especially the golem. So just keep that in mind. So just start working on him, get him out, get it back to a 1v1. Same thing I've been preaching in all my other videos. I apply it, same thing here. Lock. Go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Yep, that's what I wanted. Even though it's going to take some of my ultimate, I knew I'm going to get him out of there. So it's just all about, just figuring out the plan. Start working on it. He was going to do 100 damage to me, which would have probably killed me. Had I not had that block up. Definitely. Keep gaining that armor. Keep gaining armor as much as you can, especially when you're playing against the golem. Because his attack power is going to keep going up. Unless you find ways to reduce it. I'm just focusing on trying to keep knocking his armor down so I can get him out as quick as possible. I'm gonna have to stun him. Didn't want to do that, but gain armor. Probably take this hit here. There, that armor. Yeah, I don't want to use that because I don't want to like reduce my armor. It's not like it helped me really. Cover a shot, but that's not gonna protect the goal of the attack. So I probably have to. I'll just stun him instead of using the gamble. It's going to spawn another enemy though, unfortunately. Just toss that. Using that. Alright, as you can see, we're starting to get overwhelmed here. That helps, but not really. Alright, I'm definitely going to have to use my ultimate here. Get these out. This way, if I do stun them, at least I ain't got to worry about that anymore. There we go. At least I can protect myself. Which I'm probably gonna have to stun him because he was gonna try to do mad damage. How you get right? You fell. I use this as eye in the middle. How you run up but you fell. Probably gonna block here just off the stream. Just start attacking him. She already in love with the guy. Hey, you figured that out. Alright, this is getting hairy. I had to get up. I had to get up. I had to get me that 9-line coupe. I had to pull up. Lock. Alright. See if we can get our armor. Good card. This is a great card. Gets you out of a lot of hairy situations. And I may take a hit here, but we're working on it. We're working slowly but surely. Now I'm probably gonna have to do this, do that, and I'm probably gonna stun them because I have to. And I'm gonna reduce their armor. I wasn't gonna take that attack. He was gonna attack me 2 times for 40 to 48 damage. That may have killed me. I may have to stun him again. Unfortunately, let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and use that. Boost up our damage. I'm gonna use this. Oh, that's fence. Flip. Let's go ahead and. I needed really wanted another card to be able to do more damage. That didn't work out. That was 480 damage. That's another thing. Like, you could easily, if you don't pay attention, you could waste so much damage. You know? Sucks. That should have got him out of there. Just boosting up my armor here. See if we can start working to get somebody out. Got 2 blocks. Boost up more armor. Keep gaining armor. Armor for 3 turns, armor for 4 turns, armor for this turn. So it goes a long way to basically, you're basically planning your next, you're stacking up armor for your next turn. Think about it. When you stack like that. I gotta stun him again because he's gonna kill me with that damage. This is turning into a problem here. I got to. That's not gonna kill him. I use this. I don't know if we're gonna get out of this one. Reduce. I don't want to have to stun him again, but I have to. When you have to keep stunning him, is pretty much setting yourself up for defeat. Look, now they're not even giving me attack cards. Throw bag. I had to stun one of them. This one, since I'm working on them. Stun him again. This might be a loss. Look at my armor, -55. This is the problem with this class. When you get into this kind of situation, you don't have enough cards that are going to get, you know, everybody out of there quick. You end up in this situation. That's how you know it's pretty much over if you end up here. I can heal. And it's a bad hand. We were dealt a bad hand. But this was the class basically. So like I said, I'll go ahead and do well, you know the algorithm technique. We're gonna take a little break for a second. Literally take a break as it says in the game. And I'm gonna sit here for like a minute and let this algorithm reset. So when we can jump on that conquest, hopefully, you know, we can successfully get through it. Give me some water real quick, little water break, little refresh. Hope everybody's enjoying the playoffs. I know the Steelers and the Texans game is on right now. Probably after my stream, I'll tune into it, see what's going on. What y'all like in the playoffs though? Like, who's your team? And, you know, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what's up. Who y'all think going to the Super Bowl? What two teams? Or who you want to see in the Super Bowl? Even better. Now, honestly, I don't know. It could be between in the AFC, the Bills, the Patriots. They look like, you know what I mean? They could both come out on top of that. And then the NFC, really, I would say probably the Seahawks based upon their defense. But the offense is kind of shaky with Darnold. The Rams, they barely got by Carolina. So I don't know. Their special teams isn't great. 49ers upset the Eagles, which is crazy. I know that was very disappointing for a lot of my Philly fans, my Eagles fans. Man. So, at this point, it could really be up for grabs in the NFC. I ain't even gonna hold you, but in the AFC, I could definitely see it might be Josh Allen year. I ain't gonna hold you. No Mahomes, no Lamar, no Burrow, no Hurts now. Could definitely be a Josh Allen season. All right, let's jump in. So let's go Conquest, Apostate. All right, so you see the difficulty I'm up to 4. That means that I beat this game. I think it's with every character, not just this one. Yeah. Each character, the difficulty is at 4. Yep. So that pretty much, I went through the story 4 times to get up to that difficulty. And each time you beat it, the difficulty increases. So easy mode. 50% currency gain, easy fights, basic enemies, basic bosses. Difficulty 1. 100% currency gain, basic fights, basic enemies, basic bosses. Difficulty 2. 110% currency gain, basic fights, tough enemies, but basic bosses. Alright? So on 2, you can see the difficulty kind of increase from basic enemies to tough enemies, right? So we go 3. And then look what that is up to now. 120% currency gain, hard fights, tough enemies, hard bosses. And then we got difficulty 4, which I'm on. That's what we're playing on today. Hard fights, well, 130% currency gain, excuse me. Hard fights, hard enemies, hard bosses. Alright? So let's go ahead and tackle this and let's see how far we can get. There's no modifiers. This is not the weekly event. This is just Conquest. This is just how far I made it in this world, or in this game. I beat it 4 times, and let's see if we can beat it a 5th to up the difficulty even more. So I just go out here. As you see, my life is at 80, and my weird candles are at 7, because over the course of my runs, I made some upgrades on my character, so these upgrades stay on. And then here, I got 2 blocks from the Piper. Like, all of this stays with you unless you start the game over again. I'm not doing that. You start the game over again, you lose all your characters. You have to earn them all back again. So, that's not in the plan. Alright, let's reduce armor. So you know, same strategy applies. I'm not even going to attack because there's no point. He's about to attack me. So I'm just building up my ultimate. I'm still not going to attack. Alright, he did what he had to do. Let's see if we can get some fence or something. We didn't. So I'll go ahead and use that. I'm going to use an oversight, see if I can get a fence, which I did, to protect me. Alright, and now let's just start attacking. And I don't want to use the arrow bag because I don't want to take away from my ultimate. This is at 9 out of 15, so I'm going to keep letting that build. Fence, protect myself. Now I'm going to use the arrow bag because I... See? Got him out. Go ahead and just attack. Because I already used it. It reduces armor. Put it to 0. Alright, so far I don't have anything to protect me. Go ahead and use that. Get the fence. Let's go ahead and flip. So we want some damage here. We got 280. Go ahead and use that to gain another 100. So that's 380 damage. And he's gone. Like, that's literally how you play this class. But that's easy when it's just one enemy like that, or a lesser enemy type. This enemy can let his card permanently. I'm gonna just take the draw and the one maneuver. Like I said, maneuvers are the highlight of this class. Really got rich on it. Every flip game, yeah. I'm not using that. Alright. See, look for, like, again, the same strategy applies. Let's see if we can find an easy fight. Just as we're trying to progress our character. We'll go for him right here. Alright. So I don't want to lose 100 armor next turn, so I'm going to use that card. And then I'm going to put a barrier up. And then I'm going to start attacking these enemies because I don't want them to be the last two to attack me. Same thing. Go ahead and draw a maneuver. Nothing. Alright, reduce armor. Attack. Let them keep attacking to reduce their HP. Attack. Let them keep attacking both of them. Alright, he's done. See how the sleeper awoke, but he's gonna attack me, but he's gonna die. Excuse me. I ain't really worried about that. Reduce. Alright, let's just attack. I ain't gonna do that. That's right, I lost damage, but it's cool. I'm still gonna attack him. Reduce his armor. Like, if I lose damage, I'm still gonna attack him just off the strength of, like, I'm still building my ultimate and it's still doing damage because I'm reducing his armor. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Use this. Bring up another maneuver. Use that. Up ultimate ability. Let's get him out of here. On. These aren't good. Let me actually, should I reroll? Let me reroll. I usually don't do this. Alright, it's a little bit better. I'll go ahead and take this so I can reduce the cost of the next maneuver by 1 energy. And then it also deals 1 hit for 50 damage. Alright, I like this card because it's definitely flexible. If I'm taking damage, I can put it in my armor slot so I can heal for 4 HP after every combat one. And then for now, I'm gonna put this in the weapon slot because I already got my HP max. So in the first turn of combat, just draw one additional card with cost reduced by 1. Every turn. Yeah, I'm not using this. I already tried using that before and it doesn't go well, especially with this class. I mean, it helps because you always keep getting armor, but I don't have anything to reduce their armor, so I don't want it to get into a pretty much a standstill or a delayed, drawn-out fight that I can't end. I'm going to use a candle just because I ain't really liking the enemy types here and I don't have anything to protect me right now. Alright, I drew one maneuver and I got a barrier. Use it again. Start attacking this enemy type first because he's the one that's going to be healing. Alright, rid of that. I'ma stun him. I don't like him attacking multiple times. And then I think when you stun him, it pretty much resets his attack. Alright, he's gonna die. Right. Put another one up. So let's start attacking him. Get him out. Definitely let me know after I do this class too, like which class, you know, out of all, because this is the last one that you all like the most, or what was your favorite class out of each one that you could, you know, if you did play this game or just for watching, you know, with class that you like, you know, bang with the most. Go ahead and get that. Every 3 turns you always do. I mean that. Every 3 turns all enemies deal minimum damage. That's good for now. I have enough to buy this. I can't remember.
The priest.
I think you need. Oh yeah, no, you good. I thought you needed 200. Definitely good to have. Alright, let's take this enemy on here. So far, not too bad. Not too bad. So far. Keyword. Keywords. 6, 12, 12 and 5. Alright, they can't really do nothing crazy. So I'm going to use that. I want to take this enemy here. We playing it now. I explained it. Y'all gotta keep up. Y'all gotta keep up. Draw 2 maneuvers. That's what I'm talking about. I like that card. Draw 2 maneuvers and they're both reduced by 1. That's a good card. 1 card is like that. She got her. Be over there. It must be about fast. So I'm just waiting for the right, like, situation to use my ultimate, but I'm probably gonna wait until I that little cloud thing, like, you know, that's why you see me just pretty much still just building and just reducing their armor at the same time, because that enemy type, you know, it's hard to defeat if you don't have your attack power high or you don't reduce his armor a lot, which I think I'm gonna use it now. Let's see what we got. Let's get him out. See? A whole new style. Help him out. If you play more than 7, maneuver, stern game-wide enemy. Okay, I'll take that. They keep giving me this. I want to sell that. Alright, where we at? Let's see. I guess we'll go ahead and take this enemy type 1 too. So basically, I just go around fight pretty much, if not all the enemies, you know, all the ones that I feel as though like are the easiest. I mean, difficulty 4 at the beginning isn't too bad, but when you get into the other side of the world and the you know, next area, the enemies always get tougher. So that's why, you know, the first area you start in, that's where you want to take the most fights and try to build up as much XP as possible to rank up your character. And every time you rank up your character, you gain cards, you gain passives, you gain runestones. So that's something you definitely want to do every time. So reduce armor. Here, just reducing armor, and I'm just building my ultimate. Should be done here. Now working on him. Send a fence up. Stunning idea, reduce armor. Just keep attacking him, and then we'll get the cloud out last, because we can end up save my ultimate ability for him, so I can just get him out in 1 turn. Just want to stun him. I don't want to use armor. I don't want to use my ultimate yet. I just want to keep building. Okay, doing damage, so I'm definitely gonna get him out. Probably gonna use this. Get that out of my. I want that to be in there. I'm gonna use that ultimate. That should kill him right here. They gave me this card this runestone 3 times in a row. They want me to use it, but I'm not. They trying to bait trap me. One over here. Use some energy. Let me go ahead and do that. So I can get a barrier up and just keep attacking because I hate this enemy type. How you doing? probably going to stun him. But he's going to take me 6 times. 6 times 4. So that would have been 24 damage. Stun him to reset it. See how his attack power went down? And how many times he attacks going down too. I'm gonna try to do my best to get him out of here in the next like turn or two. Right, the next turn. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use my ultimate. Go ahead. Juice. Just get him out. I didn't want to use that. Put a barrier on him. And I didn't want to lose the I didn't want to lose my barrier. I mean, I didn't want to lose my HP. My bad. How you doing? I heard you went out extra sad. Alright, I'm getting tired of this enemy type, man. Go ahead and use that. I'm gonna just go ahead and start reducing their armor though. Gotta get him out because he's the one that's gonna keep healing. As much as I want to aim at the other enemy. Alright, that's cool. Thought I was gonna get just an arrow shot. And 2 bands on the Mary Jeans. Just get him out. Alright, what we got here? He's gonna try to take me 8 times for 68. Or 6 to 8 times. He's gonna take me 8 times for 6 to 8 damage, so up to 64. That's what I was meant to say. Can't do math, y'all. My bad. Alright, that's cool. Let's attack him. Attack. Stun him. Reset. And that basically protect me from the other enemy with my barrier. I woke up good like a day. Okay. Got him. Alright. Build up our ultimate. Shit, I might be able to get him out right now. Let me go ahead and do this. Hold that. Hold ultimate. Idea. Attack power is up to 520. Gone. That's what I'm talking about. Like, see how quick you can get that attack power up in 1 turn when you use the right cards and you use your ultimate ability at the right time? Attack power is up to 520. Yeah. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna use this because I like this card. Each card played increases your damage by 5% this turn. I want to take that out. I don't want to do that. I want to leave that in. I'm just gonna put this on here just in case I do get hit. I can heal for 4 HP. After every combat. Say 3 random. I just want more. I need it and I want more.
As the flickering light.
Alright. Same thing. Let's just go over here and let's see. Just fight everybody. Just like I said, we're just building up our XP to get better cards to give ourselves a better chance. Alright. This is gonna be interesting. We're gonna just have to keep working on our ultimate. He is going to heal. But I'm still gonna attack him just so I can start taking him out. Up all night because I'm up off eggs. I'm sick like who likes wine, and a drink to me like wine. Alright. You see, I'm just building my ultimate. Ain't nothing to really talk about, you know? Same thing that I've been preaching. Barrier. Cause I know when them two enemies wake up, they're gonna be trying to do crazy damage. But I ain't letting that happen. Cause if they do wake up, I got something for them. And I'm keep reducing their armor while I'm taking him on. He's gonna go for 9, that's fine. Juice. Tag. 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 Just reducing their armor in the process. So when I use my ultimate, I can try to get them both out in the next turn. Alright. Go ahead and use this. Probably won't get them out this turn, but just protect ourselves for now. Alright, we can probably go for it now. That too. On. I actually like this. This is a good card to get just off of the strength for doing damage. Deal 1 hit for 200 damage, gain 50% damage for 2 turns. Then you can follow it up. Deal 1 hit for 400 damage, but you lose 75 damage for 2 turns. And then I think the first part I missed was deal 1 hit for 100 damage, gain 25 damage for 2 turns. So definitely a card I'm taking. Again, I'm trying to get my damage up, especially when you get to taking on harder enemies. You know, in the meantime, I'm just gonna put this on here so I can increase my armor by 10 on top of the 10 I already got it increased by.
Come, train if you feel like it.
I want to challenge. I don't know if I want to challenge or hit me while you got. Let's go ahead and do I want to challenge. I hope this doesn't end my run. I was gonna say, man, don't give me dumb enemies. This is gonna be a little challenging though. All right, definitely using that. All right, just building my ultimate because I'm gonna attack him. He's a threat out of everybody. Movers. Need it. We need it. We need it. We need it. Keep tagging. Keep doing his thing. But I'm not. Abomination keep tagging too. Exactly what we want. Now I'm probably gonna definitely start working to get him out of here. Stop whatever he about to do. He trying to get life back. I knew it boosted his armor up, but I stopped him from getting life back. I'd rather boost his armor up 2 turns than they let him get his life back up. Because it's hard to reduce it back down again. On. Back. Back. You say armor. Kinda don't want to. I don't like using this because I don't be wanting to lose armor for 2 turns. For 3 turns, 25 armor. Bye. That's why I like that card. On top of my damage was at negative 45 in the red, and that got him out of there. No, my damage wasn't at 45 after I used the card. Let's see if we get here. We might be able to get him. Flip. Use that armor somewhere. Get him out. 38. Almost at level 6. Thank you for that. That went pretty well. That went pretty well for I Want a Challenge. I be hesitant on those sometimes. Alright, let's see what we got here. So y'all know who the threat is here. My man. Alright, we're gonna use the armor. Get him out of here. I can stun this enemy here if I need to. Honestly, you might just try to get him out. Let's see. Is that going? I don't think so. That will. That's why I like that card. It only costs 1 energy point, and like when you max that or use that with the ultimate ability, it's like a OP card. Only problem is that if you don't kill the enemy or the battle still continues, I think you lose armor and I think you lose attack power. I'm not sure entirely. Let's go ahead and get a stun card because we don't really have any stuns. Again, try to make my deck as flexible as possible. Draw 1 additional maneuver every turn. Let's see here. Alright, yeah, we'll leave that. We'll leave what we got here for now until we like start to open up another slot. I don't know why I couldn't do that with her. Let's see what's up with this. Start reducing their armor. And really start reducing their armor. All of them. That's the threat. Reduce that armor. go ahead and flip this so I can get more armor. Alright, so do have blocks. I need to use them. I would much rather prefer to try to. That's not gonna happen. That's cool. Just get somebody else. Start working on him. Guess I'll just use the 2 blocks. I'm gonna take some damage. Maybe. No, I lucked out on that. Go ahead and just use that. Just that. Still don't understand why my armor is like negative. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was a card I used. Because none of these enemy types should make my armor drop. Use that, draw 1 maneuver. Hopefully we get something good. Didn't. Let's go ahead and throw that to stun. Stun. Use that. It's not gonna kill him now, I don't think. Hey, we got the extra card. Got lucky. That's how you play a hand. Got my armor back up for now. Use that. This guy out of here. Bye. Probably get him out of here. Now, use that. Ultimate. Yep. Using that card on like just one enemy, the last enemy, it's always almost gonna be a win. Every time.
What was one?
Come on, Sid.
Yeah, I didn't want to fight him because that fight could have been tough. So I was chilling on that. When I hit my run on something stupid like that. Crazy, I don't have no fence. No, I don't. Damage for 2 turns, so I don't want to do that this early in the fight. Definitely pace out your attacks throughout the fight. You don't want to be at the beginning of the fight already at a disadvantage. He's gonna probably put a barrier. I knew he's gonna put a barrier on him. That's cool. Alright, he's almost done. Get him out next turn. Now. And just a guarantee, I was going to say, use that over the glimpse of opportunity, possibility, because I knew I was going to get what I needed. Just get him out. I ain't even worried about losing damage. Just building up. Stun. I'm not even going to attack him right now. I'm just going to go ahead and use this again. See, I lost that 75% attack power. Alright, I got it back now. We should be able to get him out now. Ultimate that. That's gone. 123. I already saw it before I even needed to hit the button. What's that? No for 7. Alright, I'll keep what I got. I like what I got right now. It's working.
Here.
See what he's talking about. Okay, thanks. But they walk and...
Did you have any...
Definitely get a card to heal my life back if I need to. I feel like that's important. I think I already got this already. Let's go ahead and take on this enemy type right here. Alright, so I'm just building up my ultimate. Multiple enemies here, so whatever who the threat is, which is him. Done. It's idea. Just keep reducing their armor. Keep reducing their armor as you build up your attack power, pretty much. Do that. Attack again. We had 15. Thinking about who's that? Do that. It's 14 out of 15. I'm gonna use it. Alright, almost. I should have saved it because this card came up. That would have got him out of there. Let's pull it up. Ain't got no style. $57.96. I'm gonna use this. Flip my hand real quick. Thought I was gonna get something else. Just block. I was gonna take damage. What I was stunned because he's trying to heal. What's that? Reduce a maneuver. I don't have nothing to protect myself. That's cool. Flip. Oh, I do now. Stun him. Let's go ahead and use the idea. Bow draw. Cool. Alright. So I took 3 damage where I could have took way more, so that's cool. It was a play. In the suite with a bet from Santa Cruz. Oh, let's fight a hill first. Got him. Think this should end him. That should have ended him. That's cool. Stun him. Good thing we got that card. Stop that. He was gonna heal. Get him out. And now I'm out here living so Kyle.
You found
Go ahead and
what
get
was
our armor.
when you
I mean
filled your
our
pocket.
treasure. I'm gonna take the 30 because I don't want to unlock. I could unlock a new combat slot for items, but I'm gonna take the 30 HP. Because again, like I said, if the game is willing to give you life, you should take it. So that's I'm gonna stick with my motto. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Good day, stranger. Are you in need of...
Yeah, let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. I'm done. I want to save some money. I don't want to spend all my bread at the shop. You know what I'm saying? Keep that there because I think the only enemy type that's left is the boss, which is over here. Probably gonna use a candle. Stun again. Just reduce. I'm gonna reduce armor. This enemy type is who we're trying to get him out of there because he's gonna have all the damage directed towards him. So I'm gonna do our best to just try to keep our armor up. Yeah. I just wanted to get my armor all the way up to protect me. I knew I couldn't really attack on that turn. Reducing my armor. Their armor since you want to reduce mine. I can play that game too, my guy. Start doing something here. You're not gonna keep doing what you know. I'm gonna stun him. Even though I know they both doing something, I ain't wanna stun him and basically boost his armor back up. I didn't want to, but up this armor and reducing it right back. What am I neck like a seal? I don't. I'm just keeping my armor up to like not even let them have a chance to really even do any damage. And I'm reducing their attack power at the same time. Use this on him. Use his armor. So I'm probably gonna get him out soon. Life. I'm out. I'll take the lose the whatever 75% damage or whatever. Just try and get him out. I think he boosted his life back up. Our attack power still at her. Their armor. Just trying to get it to me and the boss. It's going to take me 10 to 5 times. Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. Out of here with that, gang. He thought he was about to do that. I didn't mean to do that, it's cool. Still just gonna boost up my ultimate so I can get him out of here in like 2 hits. That's my goal. Can't protect myself at the same time. Just attack power. I don't up my damage by 3 turns. Start attacking, get rid of that barrier. Cover shot. And let's go ahead and use the ultimate, just because we got the arrows for it. Get that barrier off and start doing some damage. Down to 301, he was just at like 400 plus the barrier. Same thing again. Just, like I said, this class is all about just a lot of repeating, because the goal is just to pretty much eliminate their barrier, their armor, while you keep gaining armor and keep increasing your barrier and your attack power at the same time. And reducing their attack power. It's not because I don't like what you're about to do. But the attack power. Each card that I play gives me 5% attack power. So that's why you see my damage going up by 10. Well, I think I got it on twice. So. Actually, I might try to get him out of here right now. I can't, not right now. Let's see. Let's hurt him. He'll be done. There you have it. That's the first world completed. Another card that's OP when you add this on top of the damage multiplier when you use your ultimate ability, this upshot, even though next turn you lose 1 energy. I'm definitely going to take this card just because I know the enemy types get harder. And if I can get the attack power up to a certain number, you're pretty much unlimited. Like, simply put.
Feels like an echo of something that happened before.
So I'm at a part where you take the weird stone heart so you can go to the next area or the next, I guess, world, dimension, however you want to phrase it. I don't know. Now I could. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do this, even though like the hunting grounds. Basically, I would do what I would do is risk sleeping in this dangerous place to gain my life fully back. But because my life is at 110 is max, I'm gonna just hunt for food so I can get 10 pieces of meat if I win this battle, which basically I can use in my combat items, which are these over here. These are my combat items. Let's create a barrier on them because I don't want to lose HP. And I'm gonna put a barrier on me, so because I don't want to take damage. Alright, use that. So we can reduce the card by 1 for their energy, reduce their armor. Just attack, so we can just start getting one of them out. I'm just building my ultimate, like I'm not even like really doing nothing crazy. And he's done. Okay. They say they didn't want to give me nothing, so guess what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna use this first. I'm gonna actually flip to get the power 386. Am I still feeling greedy? So this was actually going to get him out of here. Let me go ahead and use that first. Good idea. Go ahead and use that to boost my attack power more. To 415, use this. Then follow it up with an arrow. And the enemy's done. So I got the 10 meat. Pause. Let's go. Let's get out of here and go to the next world. So I'm not even gonna like explain none of all this stuff here. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab me some. Basically, the basics you need to know is armor and healing mixtures, for real, for real. So I'm gonna just grab some healing mixtures, which I don't even think we used any in that first part, which is awesome. I still got 6 weird candles, so I should be okay on this side in case I need to use them. So I always go to the first milestone and boost it, and I look around to see what enemy types are around. Easy enough where I could like keep boosting my character. And I think this might be an easier fight. I could be wrong. Yep, I was kind of wrong. That's cool, we don't panic though. Alright, so I just want to build my ultimate for now. As I'm building my ultimate, I'm basically banking in rounds to like do damage. I don't know what you're about to do, but you're not doing that. I'll take the lose to 75 damage. Might use a candle, honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm gonna chill for right now because it looks like we're okay for the moment. I still got armor. I don't want to use that, but I will reduce their armor. Instead of reducing their attack, I'll just reduce their armor. Just attack him, so that this way you can still get hit. Should be done like next turn. Oh, he's done now. Even better. Got it because of the armor effect. That's why you just rinse, wash, and repeat with the idea. Flip it, turn it into a stunning idea after you use up all your energy. See, it's 0 energy. So if I use it now, it's going to basically remove all of my maneuver cards. And then I'm still going to have 1 energy point, which I could actually do. And then I'll have arrows to draw. But if my goal is to build up my ultimate, why do that? Flip that card back because I actually like this. But I am going to play it safe and just reduce their armor. And just I'm gonna leave the abomination, that enemy type on the far right, alive because it's gonna attack everybody on the field, even the allies, their allies. Right now things are getting a little nutty here because my armor is now -30. So I'm gonna use a weird candle. I'm gonna use this. And I'm thinking about using my ultimate. See, the problem is he's gonna attack before the other enemy. If it was the other way around, like, this isn't going to kill him because he has a barrier. That 103 blue barrier is going to get rid of the barrier, but it's not going to kill him. Then I'm going to lose 75 damage next turn. But I'm going to take damage unless I use my blocks, which I think is the best move. Increase my damage. Use another idea. Then a stunning idea. And it just attack him like this. This way I get myself protected. Somewhat. Now I can kill him. See how the barrier's off? Now it just has 1 and 1. So if I hit him with any damage that's over 1, it's gonna kill him. Then I can attack him. Actually I wanna reduce his damage a little bit. I'm gonna get hit. Okay, they still got my armor in the loop. So I don't take no damage. I'm gonna use a fence to try to get myself out of why my armor is negative. I don't know why. Attack him. Probably about to use my ultimate. This is gonna kill him or not. It may. It will. Cool. That's why I said always take a card that gives you health back for situations like that. Even though you can only use it one time in a combat and then it disappears from your hand, still good to have for, like, you know, at least you get some of your HP back. That's the point of it. I could use that, but I don't want to because it's not gonna kill him. But I'll show you. See? He got the barrier off, but he's not done. He'll have 1 out of 1. Let's just go ahead and draw arrows. Try to get myself to level 10 before I take on this boss. Use this. Or you know what? Yeah, no, I'm gonna use this. Like this card, retreat tactics, you gain 50 barrier for that turn. And then when it flips, you deal 1 hit for 50 damage, gain 25 barrier. This is a card that flips 3 times. And then the 3rd time, deal 3 hits for 150% damage to random enemies. So this is another good card to take. So I'm definitely taking that. I can increase my health by 40. Each arrow card drawn from quiver increases your damage by, I thought I had this, or maybe I had it in the other game mode I had. So I'm all about increasing my damage. I ain't really worried about health too much right now. We already over what the standard HP is, which was like 60%. So we are at 95. And I think our max was like 110. I'm going to just fight this enemy here so I can have this pool of blood to get my life back if I need it. Alright. So I'm going to get these 2 like rat looking monsters out of here first. Just look at the damage they're going to try to do. 22 to 28. Not really worried about the healer. I can get that down to a 1v1. Get my life back up. Boost their armor. I could have stunned the healer, but I don't want to raise up their armor. I probably should have did that though. Just go ahead and use the block. I ain't trying to take no damage on something stupid. Just gonna get him out. Right. Now I can just build my ultimate. Stun because he's gonna attack me. Reduce armor. You can heal all you want, but his life can't go up past 60. So 37 out of 62 is not 100% guarantee. So I only take guarantees. $44 out of 74. I'll wait. I don't want to attack that healer thing because then it's going to attack me. It's going to be in attack mode. So I'm going to leave it for now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's cool. It's not cool, but it's cool. Alright, got it next, right? Get him out. What's this gonna do? Oh, okay. It's done. Oh, it's immune, that's right. Use armor. That should be cool. 16 times 2 isn't 46. And even though, did it stun? I think it did. I think when it's in attack, it can, when you try to stun it, it doesn't let you, it's immune. Stunning it. Reducing that. Just use the barrier since I already blew it. Alright, I think I'm gonna go for the kill here. So I'm gonna use that. I only use that card when I know like I'm trying to get the enemy out. Because this card here, as you see on this side, gain 100 damage, but you lose 25 armor for 3 turns. Sometimes that can be detrimental. See? One attack out. And then I think we're about to be at 9. Look like. I like what I got going on, so I'm gonna leave it till I start seeing I'm in a bad situation. So, can I use this here? Okay, it doesn't look like I use it. I see what's up with it. Shouldn't be that hard of a fight. Hopefully. Look at that. That's a good card right there. See that? Let me show y'all. Look at the third. When it flips 3 times, you draw 4 maneuvers and reduce their energy costs by 1 this turn. OP card. You draw a maneuver each flip, but the first out of 3 is 1, 2 out of 3 is 2, and then when it flips on the third side, it's 4. Definitely an OP card that I would always recommend to get. Just look at this. Look at all these cards right here. That these 4 maneuvers that were drawn are all 0. And I'm basically just building my ultimate on top of it. And I'm not using any energy points. Well, I use 1 because I think I used the card. That's why. Might as well do that too. Why not? Got so many cards to shuffle through. See, you gone. Nah, I'm gonna hold off on that right now. I like to use this card in the right situation. These powerful cards like this, the damage is always going to be high, but make sure you keep a note that second sentence, next turn lose 1 energy. That 1 energy sometimes could be, you might need that to use as armor. You might need that to use as, say you don't have any more weird candles left, and you draw a weird candle that is a weird candle that hurts you. You know what I'm saying? Something that costs you HP or... That'll definitely happen. Might as well get my light back up to full again. That's why I like that card too. The whole time I basically was, as I was talking, I'm gonna probably max my ultimate for this dude. Just get him out of here like the next turn. I'll soften him up a bit. Reduce armor. Let's flip. I might as well use that. I didn't think it was gonna kill him. Like this will. So we had 9. So when I get to 10, I'll probably take on the boss. Ooh, I like Advanced Fence. Advanced Fence, you basically gain 20 armor for this turn, and then that 20 armor compared to whatever, or on top of whatever other armor you have, is going to create a barrier that's equal to that, equal to 100% of that. So this is definitely an OP card as well. When you start getting the right cards, you know, you're cool. Like, you don't even have to max your character out to 20, but you know, just to be on the safe side, it might not be a bad idea. So I don't generally fight everybody once I get on this side and then the next world also, but I like to get the necessary cards that I need on top of the necessary passives, and then making sure that I'm stocked just in case I go into a boss fight, and you know what I mean? I don't want to go in there short-handed, not having enough items. See what's up with him over here. Save my candles for now, unless it's a tough fight. Okay, we got that. See, this is Advanced Fence, right? See, it says I got, so you gain 20 armor. I already got 20 armor. Now look at the barrier it gives you. 120. A little from she look like Ice Spice. But I do not know how though. Why this is my favorite class, man? Like, armor barrier is almost endless, like, for real. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I got my ultimate on. I don't think that's gonna damage him, so I'm gonna just hit my turn. Master Fence, 80 armor. Okay, I could probably. I'm gonna use my ultimate. I'm sure this card will get somebody out. Yep. See what this will do. This hurt him. Oh, he does. Almost done. I should have did that first. That's me with you. He's gone though. I'm just gonna stun him so I don't take damage. Even though I boosted his armor up, it's cool. We can lower it right back, which I'm about to do right now. Gain 20 and then you lose 20, or whatever, how many other maneuvers I had. Shouldn't have did that. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to damage him. He can only do 20 max damage. Just keep lowering his armor. This might do something. Yep. Oh. Wow, these boys. Yeah, I'm getting him out of here. Like I said, you know when I use this card, I'm mad. Ah, man. Got so much combat items, I haven't even been using them. It's crazy. Alright, let's see what this is here.
It's
Got the 210. That was a cursed healer. It's not. Actually, I'm probably gonna fight him. I don't think this enemy is too hard type. Pause. Say damage. They damage. Stun. Just because he got armor. I like that. I like that card. Sometimes I use that card when I'm not in a situation to necessarily use it, but I just like the sound effects of that card for whatever reason. Why am I losing armor? Let me actually just use my ultimate so I can just make sure I get some kind of barrier back. That should protect me from getting hit. Easy. I was about to use it again. I like that card. Trap. Come on, you rid of that. Oh yeah, use that again. I don't know what's causing my armor to go down. Let me use a candle. I might, yeah, I'm gonna take a hit. I might actually start working on one of them. They're more of a threat because they attack multiple times. Doing that. Yeah, I'm working on him. 10, 5, 15. I'm cool. I get hit, it'd be 1. I ain't get hit. Start using some of this stuff here. Say armor, okay. Let me stun him. He's not one working on right now. And then just go ahead and reduce armor. Yeah, I guess I can attack him since got the green light on it. And hit him for good measure. Did that so I can get the barrier, because I knew once I flipped it back. That's just experience and knowing the card basically. Discard all the maneuvers. Why not? Get some of my life back. Enhanced fence. That. Use this. Start working on one of these dudes. Start getting them out. Like I said, when there's multiple enemies, like this class here can get definitely overwhelming, as you can see. You know, but you just play it. Just play it and get it over with. We'll be done next turn, but I might take a little bit of damage here. Yeah, I am. We got somebody out, so that's all we wanted. My ultimate. Why is my attack power now so low? That's cool. Let me get it to 500. I was just at -30. Now I'm at 500. Just because it's 0, why not? Can we get him out? Let's go. Ooh, give me something. Nah, they did me dirty. Alright, nobody going to attack, so I'm cool. Only had 2 barrier. Why is my barrier still -5, bro? I mean, my armor is still -5. Let's use the barrier. This way I gotta worry about. I ain't crazy. I'm just attacking because I'm trying to get somebody out. So if you're attacking one enemy, just focus on that enemy so you can get them out. When you try to attack multiple enemies at one time, you're basically like drawing out the fight for yourself. And then the longer you draw the fight out, especially with this class, you're basically giving the enemies an advantage. Because it's hard to stop everybody with this class. So you gotta focus on doing damage first, focus on building up your ultimate, then always making sure you got a barrier on. Trapped. It ain't no point in using my ultimate because I ain't have no attack cards, no arrows. I thought that was gonna kill him. I should have used my ultimate. It would have. I didn't even think about it. Now I'm going for overkill just because of that. Just because of that. And I wanted to flip the card back. So we got the level 10. This is definitely a good card. Another one that's 3 sides. I think I actually explained this card in Endless Misery. Swift movement on the first, you gain 30 armor for 4 turns. Fast movement for the second turn. I mean for the second side. Gain 30 for 2 turns, and then on the last side, gain 30 armor for this turn. So that's definitely an OP card that can get you out of a lot of situations, get you some armor. So when you get to level 10, you choose a mastery. So I can draw 1 arrow for every 2 cards flipped by my ultimate ability. Using your ultimate ability reduces the energy cost of 33% of the maneuvers you have in hand by 1. Or after using a quiver, draw 2 additional maneuvers. So I'm gonna take this because having more maneuvers in my hand is what makes this class basically shine. Alright. But before I take on the boss, let me go back over here to, where's that at? I think it was over here. Yeah, so I can get some life back real quick. I don't really care about that. You can see.
You will need it as the water.
Nice. Back to 110. Going right in. So this enemy type here, pretty much. I mean, I guess you can, like, the easiest way for me, instead of, like I said, you don't want to be attacking multiple enemies. So honestly, I just focus on the middle enemy, because that is the one that's the boss in this situation, in this fight. And in those 2 skulls next to him, you see it's got the tooth with the little, like, hourglass symbol. That means that they're basically going to summon 2 allies to help in the next turn. So after this turn, that's what they're going to do. But I'm not really worried about that because I'm just, like I said, I'm building up my ultimate and I'm building up my my strength, my attack power at the same time. It's each card I play. So now you see those little moon symbols above their head. That means that they're about to spawn 2 allies for this boss to help, and they're going to be like these like 2 skulls, whatever. I don't really worry about them because as long as you got armor up, they don't really hurt you. They can't hurt you. And then now you see, look, it gives them health, so it would be giving 20 health. Now you can keep attacking them to basically negate that. You can't stun them. Stun doesn't work. But what I generally do in this fight is I just focus on the middle boss. Because as long as I'm getting my damage up, I can get this fight over pretty quick instead of trying to worry about fighting everybody else. So you see I got my ultimate ability at 15, so yeah, we definitely about to do something. Let me actually stun to reduce his armor. Then do that so I can protect myself. Flip. I'm gonna stun him again. And I'm gonna attack. I did like 64 damage. I actually wanted to use the upshot, but it's cool. So I got 40, 21, 7. Sorry, so they can't hurt me. Yeah, same thing. I don't want to use this card because not right now, because I'll be losing 25 armor. So I did. No, I won't hesitate. Look at that, 140 armor. I'm gonna leave that. At least I need it. Just keep attacking him. The guy got his armor down negative 145. See you later. They're healing him, but I ain't really too worried about it. Because I'm about to hit him with this upshot right now. Look at that. 381 to 636 damage. And look at my attack power. It's 600. They don't have that. They don't have that. I might take damage here, but it's cool. I'm at 110. See, his attack power is going up now. We got something for everything. I said, just keep focusing on him and watch your HP. I think when you get poisoned, look, my HP is dropping. It just dropped by 2. No, I won't hesitate. All right, we stunned him. Ultimate, why not? I want him to take more damage. And I'm just gonna take the hits. I got six, and I'm gonna use that. I got 6 issues. Always make sure you watch your life on. Especially like when you get poisoned or some kind of modifiers on you. armor's down to negative 240 now. I think you can get it all the way to like negative 500, and then it stops showing after that. But you can still decrease it even more, but it just won't show to what it's decreased by. It could be decreased by like 1,000, but it won't show when it's a display. It'll just show that negative 500. Look, I got my mix candle all the way up, and it's not even giving me no cards like to really help me out. That's why I hardly use it. Gotta boost that up, add damage for the next turn. Yeah, that's cool. So life won't go up some, but like I said, as long as you keep building up your ultimate and you got barrier, you got armor on, you can really just keep on doing this. It might take a little bit of time, but it is a boss, so I use it this turn. Use this first. I don't want to take no damage. Use that. Use that. Let's go ahead and use our ultimate. 318 to 531. 80 to 134. 84 to 136. He was just at 1200. Still keep attacking him. Because I know his armor's at negative 285. Turn up, turn up, turn up. Up all up, turn up, turn up, turn up. Look at these maneuvers. I use that. That card flip. Ultimate again. Only 200 damage multiplier percent. That's cool. Yeah, he almost done. Negative 305 armor. My life going down, but I'm gonna get this fight over before. I know when I get here, I might use my ultimate. I think I might. Oh yeah, he's cooked. Alright, what we got here? Let me get this. I'll sacrifice some of my HP to get a weird candle. Just take this. Alright, we gotta start healing our life back up. Or should I just leave? Nah, you know, I'm just gonna leave this because we've been playing it. We've been playing it with the same 2 runestones this whole time. And it's getting me the dub, so why switch it if it's not broke?
This feels like an echo of something that happened.
Take the weird heart, the weird stone heart. Alright. I think I want to fight this enemy over here so I can get some money. The snake. Middle snake thing doesn't get stunned, but the other 2 do. So that's what happened there. I'm just gonna reduce their ultimate and build up reduce their armor and build up my ultimate. Now you could just attack this middle one here And then if you kill him, it'll kill the other two. But see the difference with his HP compared to the other two? He's got 700. They only got 150. So you can pick your poison on this. Me, I generally attack the other snakes too, but since my armor is already up like this, I might just take the one in the middle so I can just focus on him. Flips I get. More maneuvers here. Oh, stun him. Even though it's not going to stun him, it's still going to reduce his armor. I was going to use Shred, but I'm like, let me just keep reducing their armor, because that's the goal here. A little bit. Wants to gain the energy on that. Must use 7 cards in that turn. It's at 15, so let's see what we can do here. Use that. Use this. Use that. Did that so I can flip to the barrier. I'm gonna use the ultimate, why not? Let's see what we got. So we got 590. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely do that damage. I don't even care if I lose damage for like 2 turns. Oh, I did. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna focus on him at this point. Use his armor some more. Use his armor some more. Kill here, so why not? That didn't work out as planned. Alright. That came in clutch. Make sure I don't get hit. I'm just gonna attack him 3 times for like 15 damage in total, I think. That's an OP card. Almost messed that up. Almost used the idea. GG's, GG's. That's what we got here.
You found when you fill.
Just gain the 10 armor, because I ain't like nothing else that they was trying to give me. Alright. I think I'm good in here. I just heard my battery go low on my headset, so I'm gonna try to see if I can, did we do this already? Oh, we did, okay. Alright. Let's go over here and get some life back. See if I can try to... I might just go for the boss now. Sound like it's about to die. I'm gonna rest. That's all I really focus on is healing mixtures, for real, for real. It's this way. I always get lost on this part. Hate this enemy type. Let me see if there's a healer dude with the healing mixture somewhere real quick. Oh, it's him. Remember the last time I fought him, this boss, couldn't defeat him because his armor got up to a certain point where I couldn't reduce it anymore, and it basically, like, the fight just drug on. I had to end up quitting because I knew, you know, I knew I lost. I knew I lost, so I just gave up on it. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. All right. He's already about to draw. Look. So I'm working on his armor now. I didn't mean to do that. Let's just start attacking. I don't want his armor to get too up. Start reducing. Gotta reduce his armor quick. Try to keep boosting it. I had to learn that the hard way. His armor's at 75. Reduce everybody's armor. His armor's probably over 75. Like the same kind of situation. We gotta do something here. Still went up, even when he's stunned. This is a drawn out fight here. This enemy type is so frustrating, especially with this class, man. And got one. About to use it. damage him as much as you can. Just keep your attack power up and your armor. His attack power is going to keep going up too. Which sucks. Of this fight. Basically it'll come to a point where you can't do nothing. His armor is so high up. That's why I'm trying to lower it as much as I can, but I'm only doing 2 to 3 damage. It's not gonna like, you know, do what it need to do to get him out of here. I always get stuck on this enemy. Uses damage too, it don't even matter. That's a problem when you don't see his armor going down if it's at 75. I'm just gonna use the ultimate, bro. I'm doing no damage on him. Armor, damage, trying to do everything I can. It's not, that ain't working. 1 in 3 hits. 1 in 3 damage. I'm even like using my ultimate to try to like boost. He's barely dying. His life is barely going down. No? Tagging him. Slow and steady win a race, I guess. At this point, you don't kill me first. This armor is like at probably like over 1,000. I don't want to like stun him. Wow. Should have saved them blocks. Look at his damage. Then it's like again, I'm not getting no good weird candles. Nothing good from the weird cards. It's game over. Ain't nothing I can do to protect me. 600 damage. The same enemy type is like annoying. That's cool though. We showcase this class off, you know. That's pretty much how you do it. You get up to that boss, good luck to you. Like I said, maybe I should have forced some other enemies, but you know, I heard that my headset was dying, so I had to, you know what I mean, kind of speed it up. But we're gonna call it here. I hope everyone that watched commented, supported, subscribed, enjoyed these videos. And definitely let me know, anybody, you know, in the comments, Twitch, whatever, however you can reach me. Let me know if you want me to continue to do these Tainted Grail videos. And if you guys do want me to keep doing them, I'll just focus on a weekly event as I showcase each class off. And again, let me know below what's your favorite class that you liked out of all of them in the video. Alright? Until then, everyone stay safe and catch you in the next one. Later.